With some big hits and tackles, too. Let's see if he stays just as aggressive in this one. It's the Texans going up against the Broncos. With that, let's send you out to Denver. We're standing by in the booth. Our two men who will call the game for us. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the picturesque city of Denver, Colorado. Tonight, we close out Week 7 with a good Monday night matchup between... Now a run. This is Alfred Blue. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. They go play action with Osweiler. Penalty marker is down here. And it's caught by Shorts. And he's brought down after a good gain.
Holding offense. Still thinking.
Third and long. It's Osweiler. He's got time in the pocket. Completes this one to Cecil Shorts. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a gain of 11, and that's going to make it fourth down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one. Fielded at about the 28. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Broncos take over. First down. On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. And that is incomplete here. Will Fuller was the intended target. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Good play there to step in and knock that one away by Chris Harris.
Who said that he couldn't play in the NFL?
Not me.
Not you. A lot of scouts did. A lot of people undrafted and has turned himself into a Pro Bowl cornerback, one that really knows how to play the position.
And he's a big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way down to the 9. A huge play there for Houston. 69 yards. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
How about sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and goal, Osweiler. It's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely... break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
On is Nick Novak now for the Texans field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Novak's kick is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter.
They begin with a carry for Blue. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, Osweiler. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it. And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. From the shotgun, Osweiler. And he comes back with one complete. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Here we go.
Throwing again, Osweiler. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And just like that, it's 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Again, Osweiler. And Wilson has it. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Let's go! Green! 2nd and 10 now. Osweiler going for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans will extend their lead. And, man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. They start the drive with a give to Blue. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They go play action now. Osweiler. And there's under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Offense. Still 2nd down.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. To throw is Osweiler. Shorts has got it. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. This is the running back, Blue. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, it's Osweiler. His throw incomplete. Alfred Blue, the man he was looking for. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running
Here
it.
we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Again on 2nd and 10 now. It's Osweiler. Gets it to Strong. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes a timeout. And now we're set to get going. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. They'll throw on 1st down with Osweiler. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 2nd and 10. It's Osweiler again. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue landed.
Throwing again, Osweiler. And finding Fedorowicz. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you on down to our studios in Orlando. Where and that. The drive starts with a run by Blue. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Second down following the run. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
On second down, here's Osweiler. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Off the play fake, here's Osweiler. And this is going to be incomplete. Jalen Strong, the intended receiver. And they'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On second down, Osweiler. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Now it's Osweiler. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
So
here's Blue. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They go again with Blue. Oh, he's got a little daylight, and he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now, you see these numbers, and a week ago when he struggled, it just seemed like everyone was, the world was closing in on him when he was handed the football. Here, the hole seemed to be opening up.
Yeah, last week it appeared that he was running against 13 or 14 guys, didn't it? And I think last week, they just couldn't get in sync. Blockers, him, no matter what. It was almost like if they blocked it well, he picked the wrong hole to run through. If he picked the right hole to run through, there was just no hole really. People would swarm and knock him down. So what we're seeing this week is everything together. Got it figured out, and he just seems sharper. I don't know if it's a better week of preparation or what went into it, but he looks like the guy we know.
Here's Osweiler, and Miller with it over the middle. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. Back now at the home of the champs, Sports Authority Field in Denver. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. Throwing now, Osweiler on first down. Drops it to Blue, complete. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jonathan Grimes, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue landed.
On the carry, this is Blue. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. 6 yards to go here on second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jonathan Grimes with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Well, in helping them to a win last week, this fella did more than just defend the pass. He got his nose dirty with some big hits and tackles, too. Let's see if he stays just as aggressive in this one. It's the Texans going up against the Broncos. So with that, let's get you out to the stadium. Standing by tonight are our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, as you get a look at Sports Authority Field at Mile High. Tonight we close out. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Osweiler. It's complete to Fuller. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him.
everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Well, in helping them to a win last week, this fella did more than just defend the pass. He got his nose dirty with some big hits and tackles, too. Let's see if he stays just as aggressive in this one.
They run with blue, and he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Well, in helping them to a win last week, this fella did more than just defend the pass. Nose dirty with some big hits and tackles, too.
Double tight, guys, double tight. We got three,
And they'll run it here. And some room to roam now. Give them 22 on that one. And the Texans are going to have a first.
So much of this game is still mental, still psychological. Yeah, we just saw a big-time run right there, but you have to believe he was dreaming about this last night in his hotel room before this one, thinking, hey, first time I touch it, let's go for some big yardage and set a tone. That's exactly what he got done.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the result.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And a first carry here for Jonathan Grimes. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Jonathan Grimes, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion.
Here we go. Green, third.
On third down, Osweiler. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the defending Super Bowl champion Broncos on. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And an alley to run. The 30, 10, 5, and oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. C.J. Fedorowicz, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. Novak is on to attempt the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
So we played one quarter here on a Monday night. 14-3, that's our score. Charles and I back to Denver after this. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, it's Osweiler. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Play action. Now Osweiler surveying the field. He's going to wind up and air it out. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you...
Now the ball's out. Osweiler lost it. And they are going to take over. the 22-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Now it's Osweiler. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now Osweiler. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. A gain of 13 and also a first down.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it.
Now the ball's out. Osweiler lost it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
On second down, here's Osweiler. Strong grabs it over the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On first down, Osweiler. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. And on second and 10 now.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front, they moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Play action. It's Osweiler. And it's caught by Shorts. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
On second down, Osweiler. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Let's go. Green, 3rd.
Osweiler now to throw on 3rd down. He finds his target, Fuller. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to first.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Now Osweiler on 1st down. Drops it to Blue, complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Let's go. 3-19.
On 3rd down, Osweiler. Wilson snags it left side. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first.
Now, coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
From the red zone now, here's Osweiler on 1st down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by K'Von Webster.
All right, let's go ahead.
Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on it.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. He's got Fuller. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On 1st down, Osweiler. And the rookie Braxton Miller has it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
Osweiler, Shorts has got it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Again, Osweiler. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to...
And Larry... They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Second down to the offense needing 5 yards.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now Osweiler on second down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. On second down, here's Osweiler. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2.
And now out comes Houston. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
On second down, Osweiler. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. Caught left side, Hopkins. He's at the 40. Past the 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Texans are in for 6. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff.
And now out comes Houston. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense.
Can't find anyone, and down he goes. Osweiler sacked. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Now Grimes. And he powers his way up past the 30. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And he's brought down after a good gain. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as We start the fourth.
Here we go now.
They come out with one back and three tight ends. Throwing now, Osweiler on first down. Over the middle here to Wilson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Houston first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now Osweiler on first down. Fuller brings it in over the middle. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it second and short.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
With a carry, it's Grimes. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And Novak's kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So, Charles, I think from a deep... And now out comes Houston. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now Osweiler on 2nd down. And he's got him over the middle. Fedorowicz. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to bring out the 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And let's discuss Osweiler a little bit further. Obviously an interesting journey for him to get here to Houston.
Groomed in Denver and actually got to play some before he ended up making his departure to Houston. But after the Broncos won the Super Bowl, I think he was in search of his own team and his own destiny as maybe a Super Bowl quarterback. They gave him a great opportunity, and he took advantage of it and headed to be a Texan. I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a hunting down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Kick off your week by installing your game plan.